Ever found yourself wondering what you'd do if you were stranded on a deserted island? Well, that's exactly what happens in William Golding's classic novel, Lord of the Flies. Let's dive into the first part of this gripping story. Imagine this. A plane carrying a group of British schoolboys crashes on a remote tropical island during a wartime evacuation. No adults survive. The first characters we meet are Ralph, a charismatic natural-born leader, and an intelligent chubby boy nicknamed Piggy. Piggy is the brains of the operation. He's cautious, logical, and unfortunately, the target of a lot of teasing. Stumbling upon a magnificent conch shell, Piggy has a brilliant idea. He tells Ralph to blow into it to call any other survivors. The powerful sound echoes across the island, and boys start emerging from the jungle, one by one. They gather on the beach, a motley crew of different ages, from little kids they call litlins to older boys. Among the last to arrive is a dramatic sight. A choir, still marching in their black cloaks, led by the intense and assertive Jack Merridew. Jack immediately thinks he should be the leader. He's head boy, he can sing a C-sharp, you get the idea. But when it comes time to vote, the boys are drawn to Ralph's calm demeanor and the powerful symbol of the conch. Ralph is elected chief. To appease Jack, Ralph puts him in charge of the choir, who become the group's hunters. A sense of order seems to be taking shape. Ralph, Jack, and another boy named Simon decide to explore the island to confirm they're truly alone. They climb the highest mountain, and what they see is both breathtaking and terrifying. They are on an uninhabited island, completely surrounded by the vast, endless ocean. The reality of their situation sinks in. It's a paradise, but it's also a prison. Back on the beach, Ralph holds another meeting. His first decree as leader: we need rules and we need to be rescued. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a signal fire on the mountain, so any passing ships will see their smoke. This is their number one priority. The conch becomes a symbol of democracy. Only the person holding it can speak during meetings. For a moment, it feels like they can build a functioning society, but cracks start to appear almost immediately. Jack and his hunters are more interested in the thrill of the hunt than in building shelters or tending the fire. Their first attempt to kill a piglet fails when Jack hesitates, but he vows it won't happen again. The younger boys, the litlins, are plagued by nightmares of a beastie, a snake thing they claim lurks in the jungle at night. Ralph tries to dismiss their fears as just bad dreams, but a seed of paranoia is planted. The boys' attempt to create the signal fire turns into a chaotic frenzy. They gather a massive pile of wood, and using the lenses from Piggy's glasses, they manage to start a fire. But their excitement quickly turns to horror as the fire rages out of control, engulfing a section of the forest. In the ensuing chaos and confusion, one of the youngest boys, the one who first mentioned the beastie, disappears. He's never seen again. This tragic event casts a dark shadow over the island. The initial optimism fades, replaced by a growing sense of unease. The division between Ralph's focus on order and rescue, and Jack's obsession with hunting and power, becomes more and more apparent. Piggy, the voice of reason, is increasingly ignored and ridiculed. And deep in the jungle, the fear of the unknown beast begins to take on a life of its own. The fragile civilization the boys tried to build is already starting to crumble. And that's where we leave them, on the edge of a knife. What happens next? Does the signal fire ever get lit? Does the beast get real? Stick around for part 2 to find out how this island paradise begins its descent into a nightmare. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter. See you next time.